Hello, welcome back. Today we're going to continue looking at some of the Klein sets, and this time we're going to take a look at the longer hex bit set. Now this is all 3/8. There's no multiple different ratchet sizes required to use these. These are all 3/8, and they are longer than the ones we looked at last week. Let's dig into them. If you're keeping track, these are made in Taiwan. Alright, so digging into these, I have to say they're pretty nice, and I really like longer hex drivers. And one of the reasons I like them is it gets you out of the workpiece. If you're landing breakers or something like that, you're really going to have a hard time if this socket is on the end of the tool and you only have about that much tool sticking out. You can't get past the plastic housing of the breaker to get the hex engaged to land the wire properly. So having this extra amount of hex shank really makes a big difference. And there's a few other things that I really like about these, which is, if you look at them, you can see there's knurling all around the handle. They're nicely struck for the size, 5/16, and they are even struck on the shank for what size they are. So there's no laser etching or anything like that. It's all struck in. They're nicely made with the knurling, so if you're in a breaker or something like that and you want to just turn this to get it kind of close without the ratchet on, you have something that you can get some grip with your fingers on, which is, it's very nice. So I really do like these. These are very nice. Now, how long is that hex shank? I would say we're 3/7/8, just about made it to 4 inches. That looks to be consistent across the set. And these are press fit into these sockets. So I would imagine you could probably press these out if you wanted to, but I don't know why you would. I don't see these really coming loose. They're pretty nice. Now, how hard is the hex in these? Let's take a look here with our HRC set. We'll start with a 55. I think I'm scratching in. I don't think that's the scale. Let's go right on the tip here. That would be a better gauge. Yeah, let's go right on the end of it. So I'm still skating on the end. There must have been some finishing scale. I don't know if they do some black marking on these. Okay, so we're definitely scratching with a 60. And we're skating with a 55. So I would put these in the mid to high 50s on the HRC scale. And I think that's okay, because you do not want these to be so hard that if you're tightening something with them, that they shatter. You do want to have some ductility in these so that as you're tightening, they don't just break. So I think that 55 through 60 hardness, I don't think you're going to have any problems with those. I think you'll be just fine. 5/16 is probably one, if you're landing breakers, you're going to use this one pretty heavily. And it's very nice. Now the set does have 8 sizes in metric and SAE. So we'll run down everything here. The metric side, we have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12. Skipping 11. I don't know that I've ever had to use an 11, but let me know in the comments if missing the 11 is kind of going to be a problem for you. On the SAE side, we have 8 sizes. We have 5/32, 3/16, quarter, 9/32, 5/16, 3/8, 7/16, and half. Now, I will say all of these are pretty commonly used, And I wish they would have just condensed this set a little bit more and got that 9/16 in, because there's a rare occasions, certain things, you need the 9/16. And it's just not a common one to find in a longer size. So they could have really been kind of the only game in town if they went for that. Overall, I think these are really nice. The half, you can see that's struck as well and has the knurling. It's nicely made. You can see there's relief on the hex so that you're not sharp corners when you go in to the fastener. It's going to be rounded, which will allow you to get everything in and it won't jam up as you're tightening. Looking at some of the metric sizes, the number 4 is one that comes up frequently. Again, nicely made. It has that relief. The hex on it is a decent length that you're going to definitely be able to get into the fastener with. And if we look at how long that actually is, we're right around that 1/4 inch on the length. And then they just neck up to a larger hex for the rest of your 3 3/8 length. 7/8 it was, 3 7/8. Yes. So it necks up to a larger size, but I don't really see that being a limiting factor. The larger sizes do have a little bit more purchase, which would make sense because your fastener would be larger. This 9mm has about 7/16 in length. So they do get longer as the sizes get larger, which is a good thing so that you don't have any issues with not being able to get into a fastener. Overall, I do think these are pretty nice, and if I was going to suggest that a younger guy get something if they're in the trades, especially an electrician, I would suggest going for a longer set of Allens like this without the ball ends. It's kind of important to not have ball ends when you're terminating things because you occasionally get into aluminum lugs, and that means that the bolts themselves are aluminum, and if you go in with a ball end, you run the risk of actually stripping out the interior of the lug fastener. Ask me how I know. I've seen it and had to deal with it. I have never used the ball ends when terminating. They're kind of nice to have around for getting things started or something like that, but I just think if you're going to carry something, don't go with ball ends. If you're going with regular Allens and you want to have the ability to be on an angle to drive it, I guess I could maybe see it there, but something that you're putting force on, I wouldn't suggest them. There are some other sets out there that hold up relatively decent. Believe it or not, the Pittsburgh Harbor Freight has done very well for me over the years, and that's what I used heavily before I now have this set, and this is going to go into rotation, and we'll see how these hold up. There are definitely sizes in here that were not in that set, and I think that might go down to 1/8 inch. So that goes a little smaller, but it's not really a size that is commonly used in what I do. Let me know if these are interesting to you, or if you really don't have a good place to use them for what you do. But for terminating as an electrician, I do think this is something that you really ought to have around if you don't want to be messing up lugs or the fasteners in the lugs or something like that. Something like this just makes your life so much easier, and you of course always have to torque things to the proper spec, but now with something like this you can get good purchase on it and get the torque wrench on it in order to do that. If you're in the automotive industry, let me know if there's sizes missing here for what you guys do. I'm sure everything would be mostly on the metric side of things. You wouldn't see as much of the SAE, but I find that interesting as well. I would not recommend using torque wrenches with or impact guns with these. These are just your standard chrome. You could do some damage to the socket body, and let's face it, an impact on this 5/32 hex probably isn't going to end well. Let me know what you think. I really enjoy hearing people's comments and how they use tools, if it works out for them, if it doesn't, what doesn't work out about it. I think this case, if you're working in a shop, I think the case is okay. If you're working in the field, I don't know. I'm a little torn on the cases for working out in the field. At some point, you're going to run out of space for all of these things. I really feel like they could either be narrower, or in this case, I would have liked to have seen that 9/16 jammed in here on the side, because that's the size that you occasionally need, and nobody really makes a longer one. So let me know your thoughts on that, and as always, thanks for watching, and have a great day.